Aloha, beloved Jade Tarot. Welcome to my channel. This is a read for all of you lovers, soulmates, divine counterparts, sacred unions, twin flames, whatever you would like to label yourself. Today, we're going to get into the energies of that person that is in your heart, on your mind, and that you would like to know more about. I like to get in the energies. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you. And for those of you who are returning to my channel, as always, thank you for your love and support. I'm truly grateful. I like to get into the energies of you and your person. So this reading, whenever it reaches you, is when it's meant for you. Time is fluid. Ooh. Sorry, things are coming in as I'm pulling the cards. So this is kind of how I like to do. I just go with the flow. All right. I get into whatever energies spirit wants to bring to the table. So let's get into it. If I say he or she, I'm simply talking about masculine and feminine energies. If you hear my tummy grumbling, it's because I'm hungry. I cut my hair a little bit to get some of that old growth off of it. Gave myself some bangs, but it's like extra curly right now, so it's like super shrunk, and I'm like, oh, did I cut it too short? You know. But you know, I still got my fake extensions that, you know, I like to put in every once in a while to make it look all pretty and shit. But whatever, we're gonna get in with the read. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. So, is there anything else? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What's gonna resonate is gonna feel good. So if it doesn't feel good, it's probably not your story. And don't get mad at me for what I channel. It's just what's on the table. At the end of the day, you don't have to accept anything that I say. I'm not here to try and change your beliefs. I'm here to help you get in touch with your own intuition. And if you see me always pulling, this is funny. I always put my hair back behind my ear and then I'll pull it out. And that's because when I was younger, my mom used to always yell at me whenever I would pull my hair behind my ear. So I have this habit of putting it behind my ear and then moving it back out of the way because she used to yell at me all the time for doing that. I don't know why. It's just a her thing, a Latina thing. I don't fucking know. All right. So something I feel like is going to blossom around springtime, April, May. Okay, so let's get into what's on the table and then we'll keep going. Okay, something is definitely blossoming in the spring. There's a short I did that like labeled exactly that. Love is blossoming in the spring. You might want to go check that out. But okay. Give me a minute to catch the vibe here because I feel like you guys, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming we're dealing with a runner chaser situation. We have a chaser here. Is this somebody who you weren't in contact with, that you were in conflict with? There's some sort of conflict here, but I feel like I'm not sure if you've had this conversation or if you're going to have this conversation. This is why time is fluid. So take what resonates and plug yourself in and out where you may. But I feel like you guys are either going to have a conversation, or you have a conversation, or you're about to have a conversation, or you've already had a conversation, or maybe this happened in the past, or it's happening right now, or I don't know. But there's a conversation, and I feel like the conversation is going to be about a conflict that you guys have had. Now, if you haven't had this conversation, but you have had a conflict, then this conversation is coming. Okay? That's more of where I feel like this energy is going, because I feel like somebody's on the chase. Somebody, and whether this was somebody who was running or not, I don't know. I just know that there's somebody who is chasing you. And why? Because they want union. So I think that potentially it's either going one or two ways, but I feel like it's the first one, first and foremost, right? That you guys have maybe been, I mean, this is just considering all the past reads that we've done. I've seen a lot of tower moments, right? People who are retreating, ghosting, hiding. There's conflict. So if this is I feel mostly this is somebody who's had conflict with somebody and could potentially either be not talking, or the conversation is slim to none, or there's conflict of some sort, and you guys are about to have a conversation. You're gonna, and it says here, listening to each other, which I love that, because this to me is telling me that you guys are going to have a heart-to-heart conversation where you both are going to hear each other out. It's not going to be like, I just don't feel like this is going to be an argumentative type of conversation. I feel like this is going to be somebody chasing you, wanting union, because yeah, it says reconciliation here. Somebody is in pursuit of you, and maybe this person rejected you, or maybe you rejected them. And that could have been the conflict, right? But somebody is about to chase you and they want to reconcile. This is eternal love. Your time has come. So be open to receive, because look what's coming next. We have 11 and a receive, and it says harmony, love, and peace. And then do you see the two couples on there underneath the crescent moon? So maybe it happens around a crescent moon, the phase of the crescent moon, or maybe some kind of moon phase, a special moon phase. But this is bringing love to the situation, bringing peace and harmony. So after the conflict, it's like you guys have the conversation, you have the conflict, you have the conversation, the heart-to-heart conversation, and it creates love, it creates peace, it creates harmony. And so there's union after that. After the conflict, there is union. So stay open-minded, because especially if this person rejected you, or maybe you rejected them, like I said, whichever way it goes. But if this person rejected you, this could have been a protection from a past version of them, right? If this person is coming back, chasing you, wanting to give you love, because they're like, you know, I mean, we'll get into it with the tarot to see whatever, but I feel like you can trust this is the point, okay? This isn't, you know, somebody who comes back after rejection to tell you that they love you, that takes a lot of guts. And I'm not saying you have to take this person back, right? But I feel like this is somebody that you would want to take back. You will be open to receiving this person's advances. And so it says abundant, ready, your time, it's your time to receive. But you have free will, and it's your choice to make whatever decision you want. This person is going to take action towards you. They are going to contact you, but they can't force you to say yes. So if you choose liberation, if you choose freedom, this is your free will, right? This is your free will. You get to choose whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. Okay. So, I want to get energies on We're going to your person first, okay? Let's get energies on your person. Let's get into the tarot and find out some more about your person. There's clearly the Queen of Swords came flying out. Divine Feminine, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. You know, the Queen of Swords is very direct. She's super intelligent. She's very smart. She doesn't take no shit. She doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. She's got her emotions in a fucking cage. They locked up. They like, I ain't looking at you. All I'm looking at is my future. Deep thinker. I feel like you cut someone out, or this person maybe sees you like this. Like you cut them out and you walked away from them and they're watching you leave. Somebody is watching you leave. Okay, tell me more. This has created a lot of indecision and confusion for this person, but I definitely feel this is another sign of this person wants to have a heart-to-heart conversation. The Two of Swords. This is an impasse, a crossroads, but I feel like sometimes I see this as two people that are ready to have a conversation. And, you know, I think that if this is you, you're ready to talk. You're ready to hear them out, but I know that you probably already cut this person out, or you already walked away, or you are walking away, or you're going to decide to walk away, or they're going to see it that way. Maybe you haven't, but that's how they see it. They're like, oh, this person cut me out. They left. It's got me all up in my head about it. And now they want to talk. And the conversation will come. Let's see what else. A lot of mental, oh yeah, as I say that, the Eight of Swords comes flying out. This is mental prison. This is somebody who is thinking way too much, over analyzing the situation, not making any moves because you see they've tied themselves up. They're not really tied up. You see this person's looking in the mirror and they're assuming that this is what they feel like in their mind. Okay, all tied up. And you know what I feel like I just heard that this is them, and this is people that are in their lives that are tying the strings around this person, causing this person to feel tied up. So this could be the thoughts and opinions of other people, of people in their life, people that are surrounding their life, like friends, family, whoever else, right? And the thoughts of those and the opinions of those people's the opinions of those people are literally like in this person's head, tying them up, creating a lot of fear. And so this person could be like, have it be in like a freeze, not moving, not talking, not speaking, but look how they feel about you. So this could be how they see you, very intelligent and like detached emotionally, but also very loving and caring. So it's like you have two sides of you. This is water sign. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So maybe you have water and air in your chart. This could be your person, right? So plug yourself in and out where you may. Yeah, I could be talking about your person and you could feel like it's you and vice versa. But this is somebody who has both the ability to use their intellect, their logic, but also their emotions. So the Queen of Cups, whether male or female, is very emotionally adept. This is somebody who knows how to use their emotions, not to their advantage in like some people probably use it that way, but the Queen of Cups is more empathic, emotionally in tune because she's sensitive. If I say he or she, I'm simply talking about masculine and feminine energies. The Queen of Cups is empathic, intuitive, kind, generous, very sensitive. Okay, so this is somebody who I feel like this happens, right? You can go from both, like being in your feels to cutting someone off like that, because the Queen of Swords is really good at hiding and putting away the emotion. So this is somebody who's very emotionally intelligent, okay? Whether this is you or your person. Somebody who's very emotionally intelligent doesn't allow their feelings to control them, okay? Very good at being able to lock them up when they need to and not allow it to like just get in the way, maybe not, hasn't always, sometimes, maybe really in your emotions, and sometimes that could happen, but you have found a balance between the two. Sometimes maybe you can be a little too cold, but for the most part I feel like you're a very balanced person, and maybe you've experienced both sides of the spectrum where now you're like, okay, now I know how to balance the two. And so I feel like they really love this about you. I feel like you are like a wish come true to this person, because you know how to stimulate them intellectually, but then also you know how to like love and nurture this person. And so they feel very like, they feel your love even from afar, because you send out, do you see this love and this energy you send out? And she's got a crown here, a water crown, like, and she's also wearing a sort of crown as well. So, these are queen energies. Like, your crown chakra is probably on fire, lit up. You are very intellectual, not only mentally, but also emotionally as well. And I feel like this person sees you as a wish come true. They're like, this is like a wish come true, this person, with the fact that this person can stimulate me mentally, because you probably have really good conversation, but then also this person's loving and caring and kind and gentle and soft, and it's like, but can put me in my place when I need to be and hold me accountable. You are the wish fulfillment. You're the dream come true. In the Nine of Cups, this is commitment. So this is somebody who I feel like definitely has deep love for you. No doubt in my mind with those last two cards coming out. And I feel like is in what was the word? En route towards union. This is somebody who's ready to offer you union and offer you commitment, because in the Nine of Cups, this is commitment. This is marriage. This is alchemical marriage. The Ten of Cups is the full shebang, the family, the home, the land, the partnership, the emotional, the full Monty of emotional fulfillment. The full Monty. Yeah. Ooh, they're about to be a surprise incoming. Okay. Tell me more about, let's find, I want to know more about the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles, 8-8. So maybe that number is very important. If you're feeling drawn to it, look it up. This is Virgo energy, the Eight of Pentacles. So it could be anywhere in their specifically Sun Virgo. Eight of Pentacles is somebody who, I feel like this person, when you walked away, now this person is okay, thank you, Spirit. So this person, and I feel like this is more, this could be both of you. When you walked away, this person decided to focus on themselves and focus on building their own, like not just their own financial stability, but like this is also working on yourself, like putting work and effort into yourself and building yourself. And so there's been a pause. They've shifted their perspective as soon as you walked away. And yes, they're focusing on themselves. But tell me about the Two of Swords. But I feel like that's what this person needs to do. Yeah, there's that Ace of Swords for communication. They want to have a heart-to-heart conversation, okay? This is somebody who's ready to talk. So tell me more about Three of Cups. Yeah. Then the Three of Cups, this is the celebration. This is the celebration of the first marriage of Eros and Cupid and Psyche. Lord of Abundance, Cancer, Mercury in Cancer specifically, but it could be Cancer in any sign. We did see the Queen of Cups come up, so it could be you or your person. Anyways, Lord of the Root of the Powers of Air. I feel like there's going to be, like this person wants to reconcile. They want to rekindle this connection. And this is what the aha moment that they have in this hanged moment. Yeah, so they're focusing on themselves, but guess what? When they focus on themselves, they do more healing work on themselves. So then this person has a shift in perspective, and I feel like the shift in perspective is they realize, like, dang, you know, like, this person is literally everything I've ever wished for in a person. Everything I've ever wished for in a person. And so this person is like, now I'm ready. This is someone who's now ready to take that leap of faith. And I say the leap of faith not because the Fool is out, but because you see she's jumping, she's taking that leap, and they're chasing. You guys are about to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. What is what is this fear? What are they fearing? What is the fear? Tell me more about this fear and the opinions of these people. Princess of Wands and the Nine of Swords. I feel like this person doesn't know how to come at you. We have Mars and Gemini here, or just Gemini in any of the main three, or Venus. This is somebody who's stuck in severe anxiety. So after the Eight of Swords comes the Nine of Swords, right? And in the original Nine of Swords, there's somebody laying in bed and they're like bedridden and they can't sleep, and actually in the Nine of Swords in this deck, there's even more. There's like a whole swarm of crows over their head. And so I feel like this is group of friends. This is environment, their group of friends, their family, their community, something. It's like instilling a lot of fear, a lot of opinions and a lot of fear and a lot of just, you know, like when you're with, okay, so let's just be real. If you are on a twin flame, and you know what I'm talking about when I say twin flame, and you're not in a toxic bullshit shadow false twin flame relationship, but you're in a real twin flame relationship where it's just not, it's not conventional, right? It's different. You guys challenge each other because you trigger each other, but you grow from it, and then it brings you closer. Not the ones that trigger you and keep triggering you and keep triggering you and keep triggering you, and they're just taking from you, right? Taking your energy, taking your power, making you feel small and unseen and neglected and all these things, and they're not helping you grow out of that. This is a huge sign that it's a karmic and it's not a twin flame, and it could be even a false twin flame, right? The twin flame comes in and does these things, triggers these things, and you guys go in and out of separation if you come together with a lot of karma, with a lot of baggage, right? Because you come together to work that stuff off. But the difference between the false twin flame and the real twin flame is that with the real twin flame, you actually do the growth and the work together. Even if it's individually, you guys come back more evolved every time. You guys find a way around the cycle and you grow out of that every time, even if it does, you know, you do have that initial coming in and separating and coming in and separating, because sometimes the work needs to be done individually. We can't do it together. And so I feel like that dynamic is not accepted in this world of the matrix and the false belief that, you know, all relationships need to go this way, right? There's only one route. You fall in love, you get married, you have kids, you move in together, right? Like all those like traditional steps might not be the way that this situation has been, right? And so there could be opinions of people because of that, like, oh, you know, they're just toxic, or, you know, trying to kind of like, you know, love shouldn't be difficult. Love shouldn't be like, there's certain things that only you and your twin are going to understand that you guys are going through, and you're going to accept, because it's part of your journey and it's part of your soul contract. And it's not anybody else's job to understand that. And it's not anybody else's job to get in the middle of it and tell you how to live your life. And how does somebody outside of you know what's best for you? I can understand asking somebody for advice, but at the end of the day, you know what's best for you and you know what's best for your person. Sometimes asking the wrong person for advice can leave these thoughts and opinions in your head that aren't yours, because look, this person is free from that. This is just the junk that accumulates from allowing other people to think that they know what's best for us. And so I feel like that's what's going on here, because this person, it could also be that this person doesn't really know how to, this is just the other message that I'm receiving right now, is this person, because of the fact that they, pulled away, and when you walked away, they pulled away and they focused on themselves. So maybe this person didn't chase you when you walked away, and you were like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's done, and and now that they want to chase you, I feel like for some, the anxiety and the fear could be like, okay, I'm falling in love with this person, but how do I tell them that? I don't know how to tell them that. So they might come in with like this flirty message because they have no other way of like getting in, right? And you might be like, wait a second, hold on a second. Let me just get one more on that to see, because I do feel like you guys are going to have a heart-to-heart conversation, but maybe they don't know how to ask for that right off the bat. So the first contact might be something like a little bit flirty, and you might be like, wait, what, bro? Like, we haven't spoken, or I walked away. I thought this was done, and you're trying to flirt with me right now? The Star. So another wish fulfillment. Wow. This person hopes and dreams that you will allow them another chance. Okay, tell me more about the Queen of Cups. This person hopes and dreams that you will not block them out. So you could have had somebody, I don't know if this person or somebody else, King of Wands, somebody very, let me get one more for that. Tell me more about this. We have 2 10s. So we have 10, 10, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. So Cancer and fire, water. Leo, Sag, Aries, or Cancer, Gemini, Sun in Gemini specifically. And heavy Sag. So Gemini and Sag and Cancer. Okay, so this could be, the King of Wands came out with the 10 of Swords. This could be somebody who potentially betrayed you, or is feeling betrayed, or somebody that you need to close a cycle of betrayal with, because there's a lot of passion and a lot of desire there. But I feel like it might be something that needs to be moved on from. This could be an obstacle. Maybe this person comes out of fucking nowhere and, tries to like charm you and like, I don't know. I just feel like this is, give me more. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you see Knight of Wands. I feel like somebody's coming in with some really lusty energy. Like I said, it's like this person doesn't know how else to come forward other than in this King of Wands, Princess of Wands, Knight of Wands energy. It's it's burdening them, but it's like this with the they're coming in fast and they fucking want to win, okay? someone is coming in fast and wants to win, and they're coming in with a lot of passion. And it could have been somebody who regrets being careless with your heart in the past, because, you know, if this is the King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Devil energy, this is somebody who tempted you, or was tempted by you, I just heard. Or no, oh my gosh, yes. Tempted by you. We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who's very physically attracted to you. There's a lot of queens on your person's side. I don't know if this is because they're dealing with a lot of queens, or, you know, oh my God, the Two of Swords came out again. Okay. This is the conversation. They are trying to find the strength to have this conversation with you. I feel, oh my gosh, they know that they have to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you because they were careless with your heart in the past. This is somebody who they're like severely attracted to you. This is somebody who could have a Mars and Capricorn, or a, what is that? Is that Jupiter? Scorpio, Mars and Scorpio, Mars and Capricorn. Let's just stick to those. Leo, heavy fire sign, a lot of fire. And it doesn't have to be fire. It just could be you guys are very attracted to each other. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of attraction. But there is going to be, peace will be restored. You guys are going to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Peace will be restored. And you guys are going to find the strength to have this conversation. And I feel like you guys both might, like you guys are both very, like you guys both walked away. You're like, yeah, whatever. Okay, fine. You're done. Okay, I'm done. Fine too, you know? But then it's like, there's this severe attraction that keeps drawing you together. And then it's like, okay, I guess we should just talk. Let's just do it. Let's just have this heart-to-heart conversation. Let's listen to each other. Let's hear each other out, because I feel like they're feeling a lot of love, and so are you. And so I feel like this is very mutual, but like I said, you guys do have free will. So it's your choice. Let's get into your energies and see where you're at. We have the King of Shells. So we have a pair. A Queen and King of Cups. We have a pair. Oh my gosh. And there's the Queen again. Okay, I'm going to put this back. 9 of Gems. The World. I feel like you guys are both very independent individuals. Very capable of being on your own, very capable of being in this meditative state. You're like, I'm good. Like, I'm good at doing alone. I'm good at being alone. I'm good at that. But I also feel like there's this sense that you guys both want to now experience union. With the King, oh, we have 2 matches. I just realized we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of emotion. Okay. This is union. This is like a perfect match. A lot of passion, a lot of emotion. You guys are going to have this heart-to-heart conversation. We're going to hear each other out. You're going to want to listen to each other. It's going to bring a lot of love and harmony and peace. And I feel like you guys are both feeling destined. You guys are like feeling the call. Yes, you have free will. And I feel like this is what, you know, separates you. And this is why you guys both like do this and walk away from the connection. And you're like, okay, fine. I'm just going to work on me then. You know, you guys are both okay with that. You're both okay with the pause. You're both okay with going within and focusing within, because it's like, you're good, you know, both very independent people. Like I said, from the 8 of Pentacles to the 9, you guys are very good at being alone. But I feel like Spirit is like trying to get you guys to be together. And so this is what union is all about. And this is what destiny is all about. It's like, yeah, you have free will. You do have free will choice, but you guys are destined to be each other. So you're going to constantly be faced with one another. You're going to constantly be drawn to each other and pulled to each other and called to each other because it's destined. And so you have free will to do whatever, but this is just going to happen. Wow. Can you believe that the Two of Swords came out 3 times from all 3 tarot decks? This communication, this conversation, this heart-to-heart conversation is going to transform this connection. It is going to create balance and harmony and bring peace and love to this connection. And it is going to transform the both of you from the caterpillar stage to the butterfly. Or if one of you was a butterfly, now the other one becomes the caterpillar. I mean, no, it doesn't. No, it goes that way. You guys both become the butterfly, okay? But we do have 5-5 disappointment because there was competition. And so that's the conflict. There was outside interference. There was competition. Look at that, 5-5-5. Some of you guys need to look up the 8s, the repeating 8s, and the repeating 5s. Look at that, 5-5-5. This one wanted to come out, and then I put him back at Prince of Wings, the challenger. Somebody's ready to take the challenge and is going to come charging towards you. And you see the 2 butterflies in this picture? Yeah, they want to come, surprise, rushing towards you. Why? To have a heart-to-heart conversation, because they are trying to create balance. Because I feel like whoever created the imbalance was maybe somebody who got into some sticky situation with the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands and the Princess of Wands and all that wand-like energy, that passionate wand-like energy that just wants to fuck around and be free, right? Somebody may have created some kind of conflict by doing that. And there needs to be a conversation. There needs to be a heart-to-heart conversation about how we truly feel, because oh, look at that. The Prince of Wands came out twice. So maybe you guys are both like that. Maybe you guys both are like that playette type of energy, which is just like in and out. I'm not really trying to commit. I'm just a little adventurous, let's keep it casual. Let's just flirt and have fun and, very independent. And then it's like all of a sudden these 2 players come together and they meet and they fucking fall in love. That's hysterical. Oh my God, are you a player and your person's also a player? And then like you guys literally met and you fucking played each other, or you thought you were going to play each other, and then you guys both end up falling in love. That's a fucking story. And that's kind of what I feel like happened here, 5-5-5. And it's really funny because like maybe, I don't know, that's, maybe one of you did that first and walked away and did that. And so that's why it was easy for the other person to walk away too, because they were like, all right, fine. Is that you? That's fine. I'll just go keep playing my game over here too, or keep doing my thing. I don't want to call it a game because some of you guys get mad at me for saying that. But it's like, there was disappointment because there was competition and it created some anxiety. Somebody got left out in the cold. Somebody got ghosted. Somebody felt abandoned. Somebody's feeling like, like it was like the situation got abandoned and it could have came out of fucking nowhere. And now all of a sudden somebody's rushing towards you because they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation. This situation is being healed, okay? So just wait for it. Somebody's about to find the courage to have this heart-to-heart conversation. Put your swords down, or put your sword down, because there is opposition. Oh, man. I don't know why I keep pulling from this, but I guess. Tell me one more. All right. this is good. You know, through the opposition, after the opposition comes success. So the 10 of Cups, we saw the 9 of Cups over on your person's side. The commitment, this person is going to come in and the heart-to-heart conversation is going to lead to a commitment, because I feel like you guys, you know, y'all are both like on the same page, okay? You guys both want this, but I feel like you guys are also both good at being alone. So you're like, okay, I'm not gonna force it if you're not gonna force it. I don't want it if you don't want it. Like, legit, y'all are mirroring each other so hardcore. It's pretty intense. So through, and you know, the 5 of Cups came up twice as well. So through, I feel like you guys both regret walking away from this. You guys both want each other, but you guys both walked away from it because you're probably just used to, like I said, being alone. You know, you're like, I'm good. Like, whatever. You want to walk away? That's fine. Walk. That's cool. But then, like, so whoever was like, I feel like the person who walked away, you know, potentially walked away thinking that you were going to chase them. And you didn't. So this is why they're chasing you. Because they're like, wait a second, you were supposed to be chasing me. Why aren't you chasing me? This normally works. Or whatever, right? Like, it's so funny. Because if this person left for someone else, and you're like, okay, fine, bye. See ya. That's cool. I'll just go on my merry way and continue to do me all by myself. And yeah, cool, bye. They're not used to that because they're used to people chasing them. And when you didn't chase them, this person goes, wait a second. I haven't heard from this person in quite some time. Wait a second. What? Why aren't they chasing me? This is weird. This is not normal. Normally by this time I've heard from them. They're like fucking asking me, what's up? What are you doing? Oh, is it over? None of that. And they're like, what the fuck? Okay. And so this like legit kind of like has fueled this person, if you know what I mean, with a lot of passion. It has like lit the flame for this person. And I mean, they come rushing. This is somebody who comes rushing in with the Knight of Cups, the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands twice, and the Knight of Swords, and the Chariot. This is somebody who comes rushing in because they realize that they have a deep emotional bond for you. They are falling in love with you and they want to lock it down. They're like, oh no, I can't let this one get away. This is commitment, emotional fulfillment, union. The last one was the last read I put up, marriage. This person's falling in love. You know, these are literally 2 players fall in love. It's not just the one. You guys are both. You guys, and maybe, I don't want to call you players, but maybe you're just like non-committal people, or maybe you guys are just, like I said, really okay with having that kind of like open relationship, very casual. Like you weren't looking for anything serious until you met each other. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's get some oracle. This is kind of funny. I have no idea what I'm gonna label this, but this is really funny. The players fall in love. I don't know. The players fall in love. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Yeah, this be you, bro, or my loves, my friends. This is you. Compassion. You are this very compassionate, loving person. And I feel like your person too. You, like I said, you guys are both very good at like being in this energy of like Zen. And I mean, and yeah, we do have the King of Cups too. So, you know, the king, like you guys are both very compassionate people. I love that. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. And you guys are very creative people as well. So I think that your person's going to find a creative way to communicate. Let's just put it that way. Meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. This is a soulmate card. This is like soulmate. Oh my God, I feel it. Okay, they're like, read the message. All right, let me just pull out the freaking, because yeah, I need to read the message on that one. New moon in Pisces. Some of you guys could be Pisces. We did see the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Wow. You could have sun, moon, or rising, or Venus. New moon in Pisces. It says this card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. I could see that because y'all aren't like used to being overtaken by people. You're not used to falling into the feels. But this person did that for you and you for this person. So there could be confusion and disappointment, which we saw, if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting, right? That is, this is, thank you, Spirit. See, this is why I was meant to read this, because it's absolutely right. And that's where we come back to this. If you are going to continue to fear what happened in the past and believe, what did it say? In confusion and disappointment, because that's what you've experienced in the past, and you're just going to believe that that's what is going to come for you in the future because you're worried about that happening. Well, guess what? That's what you're going to manifest. That's the energy you're putting out to the universe, is confusion and disappointment. So change the story. It says, however, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul, hold on a second. I got to pull this. Oh, my cat is trying to open my door. The wish card, major arcana, wish card, minor arcana, wishes coming true. So it says, wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, well, that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card suggests a last ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Face your fears. I'm going to pull this card back up. Face your fears. And then we saw the Nine of Swords. They're still in fear in the Nine of Swords. But then we did also see the Ten of Swords, which means to me that the cycle's over. We are closing out the cycle because it is only weighing us down. That cycle is being closed. You don't ever have to experience betrayal, deceit, fear, self-sabotage, chaos, confusion, disappointment, none of that bullshit. You can close all of that out. You don't have to ever deal with any of that. Cheating, being lied to, this is what that person did. Know that it's being closed out or has been closed out. It's closed. You both have learned the lesson of that, so you don't have to experience it. So if that's what you're expecting, then that's what you're going to attract. So let it go, close it out, because it no longer is a part of your journey and a part of your contract. So it says, the situation is being healed. Yes, it is. 100% with the Star card and the Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, for those of you who are dealing with a toxic and might think that it's your real person, somebody comes back trying to deceive you and you know they're fucking lying. This is not who I'm talking about. So close that shit out and your soulmate is going to enter. Pisces is the sign of reveries and mysteries or depths of emotion, idealism, and hopeless romantics. I feel like you guys are both hopeless romantics with the King and Queen of Cups. And you guys are both compassionate, romantic, and with the King and Queen of Wands, passionate and like lustful people that are like just gonna have such an amazing time once you actually like let the fear go, let the guards down, and like let each other in. What I feel after you have this conversation and you listen to each other and you have this heart-to-heart conversation and it's all the cards are put out on the table, you guys are gonna experience such a fucking blissful marriage of unity, whether it is emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically, or all of the above. This is gonna happen. It is fucking available to you with the 9 and the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. I get so excited. It says it is the sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep, like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions free reign. Get out of your head and into your heart. What do you feel? Because the heart is going to tell you the truth. This one will trick the fuck out of you. Likes to lie and protect based on what you've experienced in the past. So if you've experienced lies and deception and betrayal and cheating in the past, and you're thinking that that's what's going to come in the future, then guess what? This is what you manifest. And then you live trapped in that mind. Get out of your head and into your heart. Because if this person is bringing up emotions and feelings and you're missing them and you're longing for them and you want to touch them and you want to fucking just lay next to them and you want to just say hi, this is your emotions telling you something. Now, if the emotions are disgust and anger, these are different emotions, and you might want to double check and you might want to rethink who you're allowing into your energy and whether they're pulling you into a toxic emotion or a healthy emotion. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow, and only you know if that's the case or not. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if you're feeling called to. Until next time, love and light.